I mean, it's look, it's not. I don't think the word damaging is the conversation. I think it's more. We're still chasing. We've got to chase, right? We know we're 7 points behind Arsenal. We have to chase. That's what we'll do. That's what our team are resilient enough to do. We can't play the game today. We have to be almost perfect if you come to the Emirates to win, and we weren't today. First half, 3 goals are not good enough, but second half was an improvement in performance. But yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, you'll use the word damaging, but we just got to chase, Emma. We've got to chase, and we will. We'll do everything we can in our power to try and chase.
I know this will be a difficult one for you to answer, and I know you've addressed it, obviously, the criticism from some of the fans in the past.
Yeah.
But obviously, given this result, are you concerned that obviously that criticism of yourself personally is only going to grow?
It's part and parcel of the job, Emma. It's part and parcel of the job. Some people love what you do, some people hate what you do. It's part and parcel of the job. But again, we would never stop people having an opinion. That's not what I'm here for. It's here to try and win for Manchester United. It's also here for us to continue to grow the team that's needed to win for Manchester United. I think that's really important. Look at the bench that Arsenal had today. That you look at experience, you look at where they are in their careers. It's a little bit different, right? We have lots of quality, but the depth is something that we want to continue to look at. But yeah, I mean, Emma, I'll never stop anybody's opinion, and I would just work tirelessly to get our team where we want them to be. Okay, mate. Right.
When we spoke in the week, you said that the plan would be somewhere in the middle of, going out and being Manchester United.
Yeah.
Being on the front foot and, maybe trying to frustrate Arsenal a little bit. It looked early on like you were getting a lot of joy, sort of pressing them quite high.
Yeah.
But, were the opportunities to press high, did you think they faded out of the game with the way the game played out, or where do you think those opportunities sort of went?
I think also, Amy, when you look at the physical makeup of our team, it's hard to press for 90 minutes. We don't have the abundance of physicality, but what we do is we have brains, and sometimes we sat in a 4-4-2 today and made it compact, and Arsenal played into that. It's when you lose the duel, Amy. I think there's too many duels lost today, if I'm being honest. One of the big differences, which I know we'll fix, is that when Arsenal went in with a physicality, they left the body on the player, whereas we were a little bit like trying to win the ball with our feet, and then when it skips away, they're running through you because they've put their body in the challenge. It sounds so simple, but it's so effective, because then they get the other side of you and open up a transition moment on the opposite side. Football is very clear in that. If you get the wrong side of an opponent, you have an overload. And in those duels, I felt that we were a little bit passive, and something we have to continue to do if you want to win games against an opponent in this stadium, for example.
Tough day for Gemma against Beth, who's on fire. Obviously, you're a little bit hands tied with options with fullback. Was there any temptation to maybe move Maya out on the wing or anything and put Gemma centrally?
Yeah, I mean, there is that, of course, but the reality is when Maya's in our central for build as well is much more. When you have that composure, the ability to switch play, she's much more dangerous for us in that central area. Unfortunately, Leah was ill in the last couple of days, so she didn't even travel with the team. She came down separately, and that obviously ties our hands. Like we don't have that depth, and that's the game. You're playing against some of the most informed wingers in the league, and I'm not throwing Gemma. No, Gemma did all she can. Like Gemma will step up. She's honest. She's a really good defender. But I think we looked at that. But if you make too many changes across your back line, you lose rhythm anyway. So it was about last year we had super stability in the back line. This year's been a little bit up and down, which tells when you can see more goals that way.
Thank you.
Hello, mate.
Hi, Marc. I was just going to ask, did the setup of Arsenal kind of surprise you a little bit in terms of the personnel and kind of the directness of some of the Stina Vaxenius?
Yeah, not really. I think Arsenal, obviously we've played with Alessia, right? And we know Alessia. Alessia comes to feet, draws you in, but also allows players to get up against her.